Welcome everyone to Lubbock, Texas, Jones AT&T Stadium, where the tortillas will be flying in celebration and in support of their beloved Texas Tech Red Raiders. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Baylor Bears, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jeff. Bears will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will get the first crack at it here. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you've got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Back to pass, it's Morton. He's got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They're bringing heat. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Paul.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The #1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not. But my #1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bears offense will get the ball for the first time. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Trying to get to it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
They come to the line, hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Wants to throw on second down. With the catch, it's Richardson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Get the touchdown, get the first down, or just get down, and the quarterback does. And the Bears will call on their punt team. He'll bring it back. It's McCray. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Looking for a gap. It's Brooks. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Scanning the field, it's Morton. Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Makes the catch. It's Douglas. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. Coming after him. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
The Red Raiders will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking to go up top on first down. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Trying to find his man on first down. Slings it downfield. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. After the misconnection, it's second down. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Gets it to the back.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Pressure coming. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Bears will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. First down for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Douglas.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Red Raiders! What a grab and go for the score.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. UAB went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Blazers team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Catch in the middle. It's Presley. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
That makes the score. Texas Tech 10, Baylor 3.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the Red Raiders will kick it away to crank up the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Forced out of the pocket. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. And the Bears want to crank the tempo.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Right back to the well. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Snags it over the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. They go to the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bears decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
Quick release on the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. No huddle offense to the line.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Getting some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking for space, it's Richardson. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Looking to scramble. He's going to run it. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been...
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. He's looking to throw. The short hands, it's Kelly. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pocket starts to collapse. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it behind the line. It's Richardson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. The short hands, it's Reese. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle, it's Hawkins. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tennessee is on top, but it's not like Peyton Manning or T. Martin are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over Alabama.
Dropping back, it's Morton.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. He's going to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Brooks. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
Texas Tech.
Looking to throw on second down. Fires it. Got him downfield. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And this to put them on top as we get close to closing time. It is perfect. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory. That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.